cover. That's a good idea. There we go. All right. A little tip for y'all. During the holidays, a lot of your local groceries will put sales on ribeyes and like a ribeye roast and tenderloins. You go in and buy the hell out of it. This is 9-pound ribeye roast. When you cut it down, you're gonna get about 3 to 4, 2 to 3 pound steaks, which is great for a family of 3. This one, 6 pounds. If I remember correctly, I got both of these 15 pounds of ribeye for under $100. I think this was $50, this was $40. I mean, that's a steal. And that's gonna be great meat all year round for your family. It's kind of hard to pass up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut this. I'm gonna start with the 6-pounder. Once you open it up, you're gonna find your bones. What I do is I like to split it right down the middle of the bone, so I'm gonna get about 3 2-pounds out of this. That's the goal, I guess you would say. It is messy. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you, but like this is a great way to save some money and have some really good eats throughout the year. They don't last very long here at the house, but I mean, it's a win if you just put a little work into it. I can't really bend and twist, so we're gonna try and do this with my foot. Nailed it, first try. So like I said, you got your 3 bones here. We're gonna run right down the middle all the way through. I'm gonna leave the fat cap on it. I like it because I like to slow cook these, smoke them low and slow, and then finish them on the gas grill. Pretty much cook these like I cook everything else. I like to smoke them at like 180 to about 120 internal temperature, and then about 3 to 5 minutes on high gas to give it a little char on the outside. Money every time. All right, so let's get some of these cut up. Like I said, we're gonna run right down the middle of the bone. Turn it this way, so the bone here, we're gonna run right down the middle of them. Take your time, make sure you keep the blade. Keep it going, trying to keep your blade straight. There you go, there's your first steak. Nice little 2-pound ribeye. Beautiful marble. It's a great cut of meat right there. So we'll go ahead and we'll cut these ones up, and then I'll show you how I wrap them and bag them. I like them thick. I like them juicy. Oh yeah. Boom. Here we go. Don't mind the background chatter. Got Christmas stuff going on, you know what I mean? So this one's 9 pounds. That's a big girl. Like I said, I like to leave the fat cap on them. It's just what I like. I don't know if it's right, wrong, indifferent. I ain't a butcher either, so I just kind of wing it. Kind of just taught myself, because I hated spending a bunch of money for good cuts of meat. And then when I found out that you can buy this ribeye roast during the holiday season and save a few bucks, I was like, well, shit, yeah. I'm a cheap ass. I'm all about saving money where I can. So like I said, I'm just gonna run this one right down the middle and make some 3 big ones. And it's not perfect, like I said, because you run into that damn cartilage bone right there. You might have to cut this guy this way. I know, super dull knife. I'm working with what I had. I sent out my other knives to get sharpened. I know I should do it myself, but I don't. I guess I'm just lazy like that, maybe. But I ain't good at it, and I haven't found something I like. So if anyone has suggestions on like a good at-home sharpener, I would be appreciative. Love to hear what you guys say about it. That'd be cool. Next question is, does anybody else do this? Does anybody else kind of prep their own meat? And like I said, I started doing this just to save a little money, especially during the holiday season. I'm just gonna have to snap it. Yep. There it is. Just one little piece hanging on. One little tenderloin. There it is. So that piece got a little muffed up, but what are you gonna do? Beggars can't be choosers. It's so damn big, it's hard to work with. And you got all these knuckles here. Now I'm gonna cut one just a little bit bigger for the holidays. Just run your knife down. Try to keep the cuts kind of same line. And yeah, I mean, there really isn't too much to it. It's all meat, all goes the same place. At least that's how I look at it. It's cool. I mean, if I was a real butcher, I'm sure I've done lots of stuff wrong so far, but it always tastes good to us. Like I said, you get these beautiful cuts at a portion of the price. That's a 3-pound steak. You slow smoke that son buck, got all this good marbleization, so that fat's gonna break down. And that's the key, is keeping that fat on there so they break down. Look at that. Beautiful. I'm gonna take my gloves off, get you a closer view. Yep. Let's take this bad boy over. It's good stuff. Can't complain. All right, let's get this thing set back up. All right, now we're going to get re-gloved up, and I'm going to wrap them and bag them. Everything like I write on my bags, I write the date, I write what cut it is, and a guesstimation of what the poundage is, because you know, some of these bigger ones you want to save for when you got more than 3-4 people eating. In our house, we usually cook about 2 to 3 pounds for us. So that's just the average size that we run through pretty easily. Let's stack up the 3s. These are going to call roughly 3 pounds. These guys here. That's the 3 pounds. And then these littler guys, I'm guessing, are going to be about 2 pounders. So, I mean, what? Good looking meat. I don't care who you are, that's some good looking meat right there. So, we're going to wrap the meat up. I'm going to bring it over here closer and we'll get this stuff wrapped up real quick. And that'll be the footage I shoot for today, I think. And like I said, I don't really know if I'm doing this stuff right, wrong, or indifferent. I just know that I like to save money. I wait until the holiday season and we buy the shit out of it. I mean, we buy as much as we can afford. We kind of put a little money aside so we can buy a good amount at one time. You throw it in the freezer if you wrap it up right and tight. We don't eat these cuts regularly. Like these, we try to save for more of, you know, family gatherings, people coming over, special occasions, stuff like that. That's what we use these cuts for. But like I said, you go to a restaurant and order something like this, I guarantee you ain't paying less than probably 30, 40 bucks for a 2 or 3 pound steak, or especially a ribeye. And like, I haven't even got to the tenderloin. I got 9 pound tenderloin in there that we got for 50 bucks, I think. It was on sale for $4.99 a pound. Like, you'd be dumb not to buy it. Cut it into the size and portion it the way you need it to. I mean, like I said, I don't know nothing really about butchering. I know how to clean deer and skin deer, but what I do know is if I can save a few bucks and still have a good cut of meat. I mean, there's basics for cutting meat that I know, like, you know, you don't want to cut against the grain. You don't want to cut it so you're eating the coarse side of the grain, you know? I think the other thing is wrapping it. Make sure you have it wrapped good and tight. As little air as possible. I don't know if it matters, but in my head it makes sense. I actually don't know if this piece of aluminum foil is big enough for this guy. Might need more. Nope. Nope. That guy's not going to pass the inspection. So we'll set him to the side. And this big old juggernaut, this thing, I mean, come on. I mean, would you? It's fire. And like I said, definitely going to use the balsamic black truffle oil marinade that I did in a video. I tagged that with a hunting video. What I'm thinking about doing, and y'all can let me know in here, if you want me to make that a separate video so you can just have that recipe, let me know in the comments and I will dig it out and edit it and cut out the other stuff and have it just strictly the recipe. I'll definitely do that. Let me know if that's what you guys want. That's easy. I can do that. I will do that. All right, I need one more piece of aluminum foil. There we go. All right. Now, like I said, I like to label them, rough guess of the poundage, and I like to put the date on it. Today is the 20th. That's usually how it looks. This is usually what it looks like. I can't write with one hand, hold a camera. It just isn't working for me.